problem, no problem, no problem, it's just no problem.
Steady Eddie is always ready to make that delivery on time. Doesn't matter if it's raining, you won't find him complaining. For Steady Eddie it is no problem.
No problem, no problem, no problem, it's just no problem.
Can he carry a heavy load? No problem. Can he drive safely down the road? No problem. Can he go long distance? Can he drive all night? Will he make sure the delivery gets there all right? No problem.
No problem, no problem, no problem, it's just no problem.
Steady Eddie is always ready to make that delivery on time. Doesn't matter if it's raining, you won't find him complaining. For Steady Eddie it is no problem.
No problem, no problem,
It's just no problem.
it's just no problem.
No, I can do
No
it.
problem.
I really can.
No problem,
Absolutely
it's
no.
just no.
It was very early in the morning in the northern depot, and Eddie and Loretta were fast asleep. But down the road, not very far away, 3 very small cars were heading through the darkness to the depot.
Beep, beep.
Went the white Mini as it arrived at the gatehouse.
We're here to see Steady Eddie.
Called the red Mini.
He's taking us on a journey.
Went the blue one. Up went the barrier, and under they went, up the drive towards the depot. Eddie and Loretta were still sleeping as the Mini shot past them and out behind the warehouse. Hey, what? Went Eddie, waking up. What was that? Oh, Eddie, you've been dreaming again, went Loretta. It's early. Go back to sleep. Yes, dreaming. Right. Sorry, Loretta, said Eddie, and off he went back to sleep. Behind the warehouse, the 3 Minis were hatching a plan. Let's drive very quietly up to Eddie, whispered Red. With our headlights off, suggested Blue. Yeah, good idea, Blue. And then, when we're all ready, we flash our lights and
Hoot our horns.
laughed White loudly. Shh, went Red. Quiet, said Blue.
Sorry.
And off they drove into the depot, stopping in front of Eddie. Everybody ready? Whispered Red. Good. After 3. 1, 2, 3. And all the Minis flashed their lights, hooted their horns and shouted, Wake up, Eddie! What? Hey, who? Oh, what's going on? Said Eddie, waking up again in a start. Oh, it's you! What are you doing here? It's still dark, and we're not meant to be leaving for the museum for a couple more hours yet. Yeah, but we were excited, and we couldn't sleep.
So we decided to come here early and wake you up.
Went White.
So, can we go now?
Yawned Eddie. Let me go through the lorry wash and wake up first. Then we can go, okay?
Okay.
Replied the Minis. So off went Eddie to the lorry wash.
Here we go. There's nothing I like better than getting wetter and covered in bubbles and foam. Either first thing in the morning to help to stop me yawning, or at the end of the day to wash the grime away. Oh, splish, splash, splosh. Ooh, I like a lovely wash. Woohoo! Bubble, dribble, pop. Make sure the water's nice and hot. Super! Either first thing in the morning to help to stop me yawning, or at the end of the day to wash the grime away. Yes, wash the grime away. Oh, wash the grime away. Go away, grime. No problem.
So where are you going, you four? Asked Loretta.
We're going to a museum for very famous cars. Because we're very famous.
Oh, said Loretta. That's nice. It's true, said Eddie. These Minis are film stars.
Do you want my autograph, Eddie? No. I want you to drive up and park yourselves inside my trailer. Okay? Okay, went the Minis. And Eddie opened his back doors, lowered his ramp, and up drove the Minis one by one into his trailer. Everybody comfortable? Asked Eddie. Yeah! Called the Minis. Then off we go. Are we nearly there yet? No, we're not nearly there yet, went Eddie. Now settle down and be quiet. We have a long drive ahead of us. Eddie, stop! Steady, Eddie, please stop! What's the matter? Asked Eddie as he slowed down and stopped at the side of the road. I don't like being in the middle. Red's exhaust smells funny and Blue keeps bumping my bumper. No, I don't, went Blue. You keep bumping mine. No, I don't. Do? Don't. Yes, you do. I don't. Yes, you do. I don't. Would you stop it, both of you? Said Eddie. And he opened his back door and dropped his ramp. Right, how'd you get, all of you? He said. I'm not sitting next to White anymore, said Blue as he drove up to Eddie. And I don't want to be anywhere near Red, went White. And I don't want any of you arguing while you are sitting in the back. It's dangerous. But Eddie, he smells. No, I don't, went Red. And I have a sore bumper, went Blue. Stop it right now, all of you, said Eddie, trying not to lose his temper. Or you can drive to the museum yourselves. We can't do that. Red doesn't know the way. And Blue doesn't have enough petrol. And White's too lazy. Right, this is what we'll do, said Eddie firmly. White, you drive on first. Red, you go second, and Blue, you're at the back again. But I don't want to be at the back, complained Blue. Or would you rather drive there all on your own? No. No, I like it at the back. Yeah, it's very nice, answered Blue. And in they drove. White first, Red second, and Blue third. Hold tight, and off we go, said Eddie as he closed the back doors and headed off down the road. The museum was not far away, just the other side of some big hills, and Eddie was happy because the Minis were now behaving themselves. Do you want a bit of fun? He called out. Yeah! Okay. Every time I go over a hilly bit, let's all go, whee! Okay. And that's what they did. Every time they went over a brow of a hill, Eddie and the three Minis went, whee! 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 Eddie, called out Red. Why, it doesn't look very well. I think he's going to be sick. What? Said Eddie, slowing down. Yeah, it must have been all the humps and bumps, said Blue. Are you all right, White? Asked Eddie, concerned. But all White would do was groan. So Eddie stopped one more time at the side of the road. Okay, everybody out? And he opened his doors and lowered his ramp. One by one, the Minis reversed out of Eddie. But White didn't look at him at all. He was laughing. Only joking, he went, and he nudged Red, then shot down the road shouting, Tag, you're it! You little fibber, went Red, rushing after White, then reversed quickly and nudged Blue. Hey, Blue, you're it. Right, you two, just wait. And off went Blue, chasing Red and White down the road. Hey, come back! You're my delivery! I can't have my delivery running up and down the road. But the Minis would not listen. They were having too much fun rushing up and down the road playing tag. If I don't think of something soon, thought Eddie, I'm going to be late for the museum. And Steady Eddie is never late. Whee! went the Minis as they shot past Eddie again. Tag, you're it, shouted Blue as he touched White on the bumper. Right, that's it, said Eddie to himself as he lifted up the ramp, closed his doors and started driving down the road. Bet you can't catch me, he called out to the Minis. Bet we can, they called out, stopping in their tracks. Come on then, said Red. Let's get him. And they turned round and chased Eddie down the road. Eddie was well ahead of the Minis and he knew the road well. He had a plan. Up ahead was a sharp turn, followed by a small lay-by. As Eddie reached the bend, he turned into the lay-by and stopped. Hurry up! Shouted Red to the others. He's just around the corner! There, in the lay-by! Shouted Blue. He must be tired! Ha ha! Laughed White. We'll catch him easily! Just as the three Minis shot into the lay-by, Eddie opened his doors and dropped his ramp. The Minis were going too fast to stop, and 1, 2, 3, up they went, straight into the back of Eddie. Eddie pulled in his ramp and closed the doors as quickly as he could, trapping the Minis inside. Ha ha ha! Right, you three, he went. I want you to sit quiet and behave yourselves. I have a delivery to make. But, went White, I said quiet, said Eddie firmly, and he drove down the road with a little smile on his face. It wasn't long before Eddie arrived at the museum, and there was Sharon, the curator, waiting for him. Ah, Steady Eddie, right on time. Did you have a good journey? Yeah, no problem, replied Eddie. I see you have my Minis all safe and sound in the back. I do. Shall we unload them then? What a good idea, said Eddie, opening his doors. As soon as the ramp hit the ground, out shot the three Minis at top speed. Full of energy, aren't they? Laughed Sharon. Oh, yes, said Eddie. Well, as you've done a tremendous job, Eddie, I've got a bit of a treat for you. We've got 6 motorbikes that need delivering to our other museum in the south next week. They're a bit of a handful. Are you free? Well, I think I might be busy. Steady Eddie is always ready to make that delivery on time. Doesn't matter if it's raining, you won't find him complaining. For Steady Eddie it is no problem.
No problem, no problem.
It's just no problem.
It's just no problem.